adjourn?
Sure, Mr. Ortiz.
If this is just a recommendation on my part, I want to thank Jasmine Engineering for her participation in our golf course deal and all she has done for the district. If in the future we can recognize her for her contributions to the bond and all that other stuff, we would consider something like that. Thank you.
I'd just like you all to know that we were in agreement with all of these, everything that's done here. There's been a lot of work done on it. There's some things that have changed, but all the committee members were in agreement with those changes. And I really want to thank Jasmine Engineering. Wells originally came in with some things that we were unhappy about. Jasmine Engineering came in and took care of everything, and they have done a fantastic job of we're redoing the front of the school, and it is just fantastic. On behalf of the bond oversight and the Terrell Wells small committees that Mr. Cerna had us do, and the McCullum, we do approve of everything that's going to be shown to you tonight. Thank you.
And I'm going to just make a comment about Terrell Wells Middle School. Terrell Wells Middle School in the past 3 bond programs has we've really failed to address any of the needs over there. I think when we looked at Terrell Wells Middle School, a lot of the money was absorbed by the high school projects, and then we continued to do the high schools. And then of course you look at our elementary schools, and the focus was on the elementary schools. So I want to commend the staff and Jasmine.
We've talked a lot about our projects, and one of the things we have to understand is, as Jasmine mentioned, it's been a long road since 2006 to 2009, getting these projects going. And when the question was asked, who do we thank? There's a lot of people we have to thank. But one of the most important people we have to thank is Jasmine Engineering and her company. They've always looked out for the best interests of Harlandale. Sometimes it's on the record, we don't agree. But you know what? We all know we have the best interests in mind, and they've worked very, very hard. And we need to make sure that Jasmine Engineering gets the credit.
I'm just here tonight to once again ask you to please let's start bond 2009. In order to do that, we really need an overseer of the bond, which I think I've asked you before. Jasmine Engineering has proved that they can do the job, a good job. They've saved us lots of money in the past, and I'm sure she can do the same in the future. So I'm here to ask you to please approve Jasmine Engineering tonight to oversee bond 2009.
Very good, thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Mr.
Yeah, I just want to, I don't know if I'm close, but I just want to add that, I'll be honest with you, the first 2 contracts we approved for Jasmine, I had a lot of questions. I probably wasn't the biggest supporter out there, but, the proof is in the work, and, I've seen the work been done, so I'm going to support this right here, and I'm just going to say that, we get our full faith and confidence in you as well, Jasmine. We appreciate the hard work and looking forward to seeing a lot more of it, so thank you.
I'd like to say that on a major positive mark for the district is Jasmine will be involved in the bond project from the beginning.
Just two things. The last thing I'd like to say is I'd like to thank the way 2009 bond is moving. I want to thank this board, Mr. Jeffrich, and Jasmine Engineering for everything that they have done to move this forward in the manner that it is. Thank you very much.
The cost also includes this storm stabilization as well.
No,
and I really could add, we enhance you, Jasmine. You're not going to park for us. The original budget now for this project is $637,000. Like I said, it's saving the district $87,000. We really appreciate your hard work there. Thank you very much. All in favor?
that's pretty good, because I remember last season, there was a price tag of about $57,000, $60,000. So congratulations to who asked for that, for bringing the price down.
Jasmine Engineering and myself, Jordan.
All right, thank you guys.
And I also want to thank Jasmine Engineering for all the savings she's done through all those key bonds for our district, so we could, Mr. Jackson has the opportunity to add other things that I said we need to assess in our district. I mean, because last 2 years have been good. We're not looking back, we're looking forward.
What we've got moving. We're moving forward. It's been so great. Thanks to Jasmine Engineering. We've really gone forward. We've saved money. We have beautiful facilities. 2009 is moving faster than any bond that I've seen in the district.
One thing that I kind of like, I don't know if y'all noticed it, what I did was Vetera, no savings, no willing to to save us any money, or not willing to work out a deal to save us some money. So that kind of like, am I the only one that's seen this? I hope the board is all watching that and paying attention to that, because if Jasmine came up with that price, these people are saying we're taking every penny. Okay, instead of saying South State, we can save it.
About where I stand, just want to reiterate, we have a commissioning agent who has done a good job for us, who has gone out of her way. And I'm gonna talk about just real quick about Terwell's Middle School. I don't think anybody appreciates how much work was put into that plaza. And I want to just kind of say that the reason I'm bringing that up is because we do have a commissioning agent that acts as a filter for the district. And I guarantee you that Coy, Sean, or Jasmine herself isn't going to let us come into an agreement or come into an adverse situation with Pateta, whoever it is we hire or fire today, that they're not going to let us come into any situation that's going to put the district in an adverse position. We have to be reminded of that. We can't high five and celebrate Jasmine, but not believe that she's not gonna, that her company isn't gonna do their due diligence in ensuring that Pateta's feet are held to the fire.
And again, I would like to thank Jasmine. I've never really gotten a chance to get to know her as well as everybody else, because I'm very aware of my surroundings, and I try not to contact too many people and not to be involved too much with it. But I thought she did a fantastic job the way she put it together.
Thank you. No, first of all, I also want to thank you, like the committee members. I think that meeting went very well, and I want to thank, of course, Mr. Oresta and Mr. Mendoza. But I just want to thank you the way you organized it. I think I would have never thought that a construction company and architects would come in large numbers like that and present themselves to us. So thank you for getting that organized.
My pleasure.
And also thank you for so far for keeping with the timeline, because as we had mentioned before in the past, these two projects are very important. I think because when the board decided to go in a different direction, timeline was crucial, and thank you for that as well.
You're welcome.
And if this $1 million is correct, I want to thank you for that.
Well, they're here.
Jasmine Engineering, I'd like to say a special thank you to you for all you've done, and I know that she's going to be great in what she does for us for this project. Thank you very much.
We ask our commissioning agent and our contractors and our architects to come in here and work a miracle and build these within the length of time that we've had. I mean, it's miracles. I don't know how they built these deals.
On a positive note, ending this meeting tonight, for what it's worth, you guys got much more than what was promised as part of the bond referendum of 2006 and 9. If you look at the amount of projects which was done for bond 2009, is over 10 buildings, and it only costed this district $15 million, 1-5. There's no school district in the city that has been able to do Memorial Stadium, 2 tennis courts, and 2 concession restaurants, brand new, all brand new, and 2 new band halls and 2 new field houses, and a baseball field for $15 million. Ask any school district. So I think Harlandale should really enjoy the fact that not only what's been done in the past by getting the benefit, but also that at least there's some leftover that can be some of the things done with it.
Jasmine Engineering and her team for that presentation and those $15 million that we spent and how much we got out of it. I mean, we really need to thank you for that.
It's not just the manholes. Actually, we put in, thank God, through the diligent work of everyone and Ms. Sima's oversight, we had gone into many other things and we're fortunate.
I just want to say thank you both to Jasmine Engineering, Partner Cock. You guys have been doing a wonderful job of keeping up with it. I've been visiting some of the sites. Saturdays, we were there this Saturday because we were having a rummage sale for a fundraiser, and you guys are working, they're really working hard, and the buildings are coming out beautiful. So on behalf of my part, I'm not talking about the whole board, but on behalf of my part, I'd like to say thank you to all.
Thank you for your work, and I especially want to thank Jasmine Engineering because I know she was a big part in us having new buildings, in us having money to do renovations for the spirit room and the weight room and other projects maybe, but you know, she's a hard worker. She deserves our credit, she deserves our support, and she deserves to keep working for Harlandale, especially in these other projects that she herself saved, from her savings that these would be accomplished. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, the board, Mr. Madrigal, Mr. Villafranca, and especially Jasmine Engineering for all her hard work, for all her effort, for savings, for whatever. She's put in 1,000 away in here, so I want to be upfront and say we need to keep her working for us. I believe that Harlandale is in her heart, just like it is ours. So thank you.
This is really exciting. We're having our grand openings of our brand new band halls and field houses at both high schools. The Harlandale High School grand openings will take place Wednesday, September the 12th at 5 o'clock. And then an hour later, we'll mosey on over to here at Macomb High School and we'll do the grand openings for the band halls and field houses again at 6 o'clock. So please mark the calendars for those big events. These are the first new buildings of their kind in more than 50 years. This is a big deal for our school.
Ms. Josie Skills.
I am asking you on behalf of all the members of Oversight to allow Jasmine Engineering to take over these projects. She's done a good job for us in the past, saved us money. I don't think we've never been over and not gotten extra value from her. So on behalf of Oversight, we are asking that you please allow Jasmine Engineering to do these projects. Thank you.
For the record, my name is Henry Rodriguez. I'm with Lulac Concilio Zapatista 4383, one of the most active and dynamic Lulac conflict center in this country. Jasmine Engineering, as in Jasmine Asima, does fantastic work. Has been doing fantastic work with this district, saving money, and that's in the best interest of the taxpayers and children of this district. Going far and above beyond the call of duty. What else can we ask for? Let her continue to do what she knows how to do best, and that is do good work with this.
Ms. Michelle Sánchez.
I've come here today to ask board members to unanimously consider and select Jasmine to be selected as a total building commission authority.
I just wanted to say, Jasmine, thank you for your due diligence, working with the district, working hard to come up with numbers. Myself, and I'm sure a lot of the audience agrees with me that you've done a wonderful job up there, and we hope that you continue to work for us, whatever else we do have to come up, because you do care about this district. So thank you very much.
I do want to take the opportunity to commend and recognize Jasmine Engineering and for everything she did in working with myself and district staff on and making sure those projects have turned out to what we hoping to get here in the next few days. And I think she's done it. I want to commend her for her efforts and job.
I think I would like to go on record for the Oversight Committee to also thank Jasmine Engineering for the wonderful job that she has done on all of our projects that she has done, and to officially request that projects that we do, especially on the bond that we are oversight on, be completed with total building commissioning from Jasmine Engineering. We see what happened when we don't have her. We see what happens when we do have her. I think it's pretty clear, and I would like to request that. Thank you.
Part of my talk today is about Wednesday the 12th. The ribbon cutting ceremonies held at Harlandale and McCollum. That was truly, truly awesome. Nothing short of fantastic. All the community, ball players, cheerleaders, administrators, teachers, everyone was there. And of course, we were there for the ribbon cutting of some state-of-the-art structures that were built under budget and ahead of schedule. Those that were honored there, that were given thanks, of course, was the great engineering firm of Jasmine Engineering. Like I said, under budget and ahead of schedule. When you hire Jasmine, it's not really much of an expense, but rather an investment, because you'll get a return on your dollar. I would hope that each and every one of you, if you haven't yet, go and approach her personally and thank her for all the money that she has saved this award-winning Harlandale district. All you have to do is look at the San Antonio Independent School District and maybe Northside, some of those people that are having problems over there with their bond projects, because they're having those kind of problems that do not exist here. Thank you, Jasmine.
Good evening, board members, cabinet members, staff, community. Personal agendas and vendettas have no place at Harlandale Independent School District. Jasmine Engineering deserves our sincere thanks for a job well done and deserves your vote of confidence so that it can continue to do the great job it has done so far for Harlandale, its students, and this community. I want to encourage you, the Harlandale Board, to remember the impressive track record that Jasmine Engineering has with the Harlandale projects. and allow Jasmine Engineering to continue to do the same great job on the new special projects. As we all know, all projects to date have been finished on schedule and under budget. What did Harlandale get for bond 2009, which was only about a little under $12 million? Harlandale got 2 state-of-the-art band halls, 2 new state-of-the-art field houses, a new football turf at Memorial Stadium, 2 concessions and restroom facilities, and 2 new high-quality tennis courts at both high schools. This was possible because of the savings created by Jasmine Engineering on bonds 2006 and 2009. Under other circumstances, these projects would have cost millions of dollars more. In the last few weeks, local TV stations have been reporting about the problems that other school districts in San Antonio are facing in getting their building projects finished. Their projects are way behind schedule, way over budget, and project managers have walked off the job. However, Jasmine Engineering and Bartlett Cox were able to complete our projects ahead of schedule and under budget. Finally, the bottom line is that Jasmine Engineering brings projects on or before schedule. Jasmine Engineering brings projects under budget. Jasmine Engineering brings quality projects to Harlandale. And that is why we, the Oversight Committee, and the community support Jasmine Engineering. We are asking this board to continue Jasmine Engineering for the special projects on the agenda tonight. Thank you.
There was a comment made, and I will not mention any names, but I will stand behind Jasmine. And there was a comment made that why Jasmine was able to finish our project so quickly. And one of our neighboring districts can't even get started. The comment that was made was because she does shabby work. And it very much upset me because I stand, and not because she's a friend of mine or anything, or an acquaintance, but I stand by what she does because I've seen what she does. And she has saved us money. She has done the projects way quicker than anybody could have, you know. So for someone in a neighboring district to say that, it really upset me. It really upset me, you know. And you know, I tipped my hat off to her because they did an amazing job. And it wasn't just her alone, it was her company, everybody that was involved, Kay, everybody. Had we not done what we had to a year ago, we'd still be probably trying to build a bad one. So it's just something that I guess I had to get off my chest because it really upset me.
I can promise everyone in this room and the whole community and everyone involved in the process that if you can put these band halls in with any other building, any new facility, northeast, north side, or anywhere across the state, you're not going to find the mechanical system, the full masonry, the level of construction of these buildings. They are some top of the notch buildings that we're going to be proud of for years and years and years to come.
On behalf of Bond Oversight, I am requesting that the board vote to move forward on individual items 7A, 7B, and 7C. Jasmine Engineering, RVK, and Bartlett Cox have done their part in rushing this up so that we can get it done quickly. Don't let us down. We need this done. All I want to say is that Harlandale Independent School District is very fortunate to have its bond projects completed, and of course the savings that Jasmine Engineering created has allowed Harlandale to add and to proceed with other projects, special projects. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the construction has already begun on these. That's great. I want to thank you, board members, past and current, for your foresight, your fortitude in ensuring that the right people were brought in to build these projects. I want to thank the administration for their efforts in facilitating the building process. I especially want to thank Jasmine Engineering for the managing and programming of the 2006-2009 bond projects. Jasmine Engineering's diligence in ensuring the projects were built right, under budget, and on time is exceptional. And I really want to take this time to thank you all. Thank you very much for our community.
Speaking on behalf of the band program, first I would like to thank Jasmine Engineering for our practice field that's going on. We've been here during the summer, and we've been seeing them. They've been working real hard and getting it going, and that's one thing I would like to do is thank them, for their hard work, and we're going to have a good successful this year with our band. They'll have their practice field, and they'll be able to go to competition and, not be able to worry about what was going on last year where we didn't have places to practice. Thank you.
When you talk about saving money and look at what the past has brought you, I heard Jasmine Engineering. Yes, I did. Numbers don't lie. Over $8 million in savings is something beautiful and great. And we should all, this entire Harlandale district should be so proud and so appreciative of what this firm has done. All for the children. The field houses, the band rooms. Do not let outside forces come in and tell you or put you off track. Because they will be out there. And they are out there. We know that. Let's face it. But then again, you have to stand firm on solid ground in the name of justice, in the name of the kids, in the name of the children of Harlandale Independent School District. Money is tight right now. We know that, and it always has been. But right now we are facing some trying times. And if you don't go with that gives you the most for the dollar, you would be doing a disservice to the children of the Harlandale Independent School District. I don't have to tell you, you know this. But, a lot of times I tell myself, if I don't look in the mirror and tell myself, you need to do better, sometimes I get off track. So we need to be very cognizant of the fact that there are people out there that help and they do the right thing. Jasmine Engineering has always been on time, ahead of schedule, state-of-the-art work. If somebody, and sometimes the news media doesn't give her that kind of credit. They're ready to jump on the negative stuff. Yeah, that's what sells papers, I guess. But the fact, we know because we are here. You are here, and you know what's going on. I commend you for what you do, and just by the mere fact that you're serving on this board, that makes you heroes. That's right. You are. And you are role models for our kids. Make sure that you are great role models for our kids. Not 1 minute? That's all I have anyway. Thank you so much, and adelante, okay? Sí se puede.
Jasmine Engineering has saved millions, way beyond her salary. Clearly, Jasmine Engineering has saved lots and lots of money, not only in money and savings, but also in added value. They have proven that they can get the job done. What else can we say as a community other than Harlandale needs Jasmine Engineering? Please keep her for all and any future construction projects to ensure that projects are done right, under budget, and on time. Thank you very much.
I wanted to say one thing to the members of the board. I read this article in the newspaper today. I'm so proud of Harlandale. We have not been in this position. We will not be in this position, and it's because Jasmine Engineering does this is on Munoz, Jacobson Munoz.
Yeah.
It was in today's paper.
It was on Monday also where,
Not only are they behind the timeline way far, they're behind budget. They're
Yeah.
way over budget.
I think they're $5 million.
$5.3 million.
All right.
I'm very proud that our board has, the way we're stepping up and taking advantage of the people who do the best.
Well, thank you.
No, thank you, Jasmine Engineering, for Mr. Mancha.
Thank you, Henry Rodriguez, LULAC, Concilio Zapatista, 4383. Honorable Board, Superintendent, sir. Once again, it's great to be here at the home of the Mighty Wolves. This is a beautiful school with beautiful children, and Harlandale continues to make progress, and that's what we want to see. We hate to talk about negative things like going back to the old days when a different board would keep people that was not doing good for the district. They had all kinds of problems, but for some reason they were kept on there. Again, it is not my intent to come and give you any negatives, but the positives are there. All we're asking is for you to continue with that. If a company saves you money, like, of course, the great Jasmine Engineering Company, then you must continue to work with them. If you try another company, what you're doing is taking a chance, and you don't want to take chances with our children's future. You just don't.
Good evening. In the 1990s and the early 2000s, Harlandale construction projects were mishandled, to say the least. As taxpayers, we do not want our hard-earned money squandered. As taxpayers, we should not have to put up with shabby construction that eventually will have to be repaired or replaced. As taxpayers and parents, we want our children to have a safe environment in our schools. Things changed in 2008 when Jasmine Engineering came on board to manage the 2006 bond. They brought projects on budget and on schedule. The same for the 2009 bond. Jasmine Engineering once again brought projects on time, on budget, and with state-of-the-art buildings. Jasmine Engineering has proven that they can meet the challenge time after time. What else could we ask for? That is why Jasmine Engineering has our full support. Thank you, Board, for bringing them on board. The early high school college is finally getting underway. I know that a project of this magnitude is a long process to plan and to execute. Thank you for your hard work. But you know, by the time it is in operation, a whole graduation class will have missed out on the chance to earn an associate's degree. And that to me is unacceptable. Get it done. Our kids are being deprived of the opportunities these projects will offer. And to me, and I hope to everyone in this room feels the same way, the children of Harlandale should be at the very forefront of every decision made by this board and by this administration. Thank you.
Good evening. I know there are three of you who have already seen this article that was in the newspaper, but I wanted to thank all of you, not just those three, for what you've done over the past years with the construction in our district. We're not here, and hopefully we won't be here tonight. It's
mostly for Jasmine Engineering, and I know all of you have supported that, and I do appreciate that.
Good evening, board members, Superintendent Mr. Manigan, and staff. This board needs to remember where we were when Jasmine Engineering came in, where we were today, and where we are going tomorrow. We don't want buildings like Gillette, Adams, and Columbia Heights that have had many problems from day one after construction was finished. We have spent thousands of dollars to fix some of these schools, and we'll be spending millions of dollars to fix Gillette. These buildings will never be as beautiful and energy efficient and the quality that Jasmine Engineering delivers. Jasmine Engineering provides facility programming, project management, and commissioning service under one roof, and has a proven record being able to bring more savings to their fees. This also means liability accountability is under one roof.
Of course, I want to thank Jasmine Engineering and her team. I think they're Booms and RV Care on your back. So thank Jasmine Engineering. They put it together and they actually constructed it. And I'm really impressed. For the most part, we got this halfway done in 18 months. Like we told them we were going to do it. So thank you.
We appreciate the builders and other stakeholders like Jasmine Engineering, our project manager, our general contractor, Coach McCombs in the back, and RVK, our architects. These companies have worked side by side with our district staff throughout this project.
We got to work together and make this happen. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. You know, we were very blessed this year. We had a lot of rain. A lot of rain. I thought there's no way Jasmine is never going to finish this in time. It's impossible. All my family's in construction, so I kind of know the feeling where projects get held behind, get put behind because of that. Think about it, it's still happening right before school starts. It's unbelievable. So wonderful. I thank each and every one of you guys for believing in us. And remember, somos puros indios. Thank you.
Community